Hey guys, big, big, big review today. And I just want to start out by saying if there's any little kids that clicked on this video and are so excited to see Paw Patrol or something, you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be pretty disappointed, and and in all honesty, you're gonna probably be pretty bored. So I would say, go watch some other video. Go watch something else. Go watch, a video with the Paw Patrol characters, with those characters actually, and them doing stuff. And I would say don't watch this video. That's just my 2 cents, and my kind of recommendation is, and my suggestion is you're not going to get much from this, from this video. And so that's what I would say. But yeah, so, or go watch an episode of, The Loud House, but don't watch my review of The Loud House, cause it's about the same, as far as, educational merit or entertainment value or any kind of metric that you want to go by, that might be valuable to kids. Just forget about it, just kind of, skip over that kind of thing. But hey, if you're an adult, then this could be just what you're thinking, or what you need, or what you're wanting to watch, because we do high quality content around here, and so today we're going to be doing a video, and I have high standards of content, as you all know. My standards are pretty high, and when I make a video, like I want to make sure it's good. I want to make sure it's fresh, it's original, it's, high quality, and just well thought out, and kind of well written, and that kind of thing, as all my videos have kind of shown so far. Excuse me. So what we're doing today. So what happens sometimes? What happens sometimes is sometimes you hit that creative roadblock. Sometimes you hit that wall, and you're just like, what else can I do? Like, what else could I possibly do, and what can I possibly talk about, and what's left? Like what out there is kind of left to talk about, and you might be. And we're a few videos into this big review series, and I've already kind of reviewed a lot of things, probably more things than you could have imagined me reviewing, or probably that you thought possible. Like you probably don't expect somebody to review kind of as many things as I have, and kind of the variety and the breadth and the width and of the things that I've reviewed, of my portfolio basically so far. And that's kind of where I feel like I shine, is I do a lot, and I do it well. And, but sometimes you hit that wall, sometimes it happens, and where you just kind of run out of ideas, and I would say, that, I'm not out of ideas, but sometimes you get close, sometimes you just get close, and you're kind of you're most of the way through a 30-day challenge, and you're thinking, man, what else am I gonna possibly review otherwise, as well as what I've reviewed so far, and that's a fair question, because that's happened to me. Let's just say that might have happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So and so when you get in that situation, what kind of advice do I have? What pearls of wisdom, can I open that clamshell and take out that pearl and give to you? Like, what would that pearl of wisdom be or look like? And sometimes, sometimes it might feel like that I'm, just scraping the bottom of the barrel, or just digging. Digging in the recesses of my mind, and kind of the dirt pits of my brain, and just kind of digging for ideas, and just trying to move earth, and try to see if there's leave no stone unturned, and kind of dig in there, and so speaking of digging. Speaking of digging, what we're reviewing today is a Paw Patrol shovel. Look at that. That's in the and then if you don't believe me that it's Paw Patrol, boom, look at that. It's got all the Paw Patrol characters, or at least some of them. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 unique characters. I think there's more than that, but anyway, it's definitely got some of them, and it's definitely got more than one. But yeah, so that's the Paw Patrol shovel. Speaking of digging, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I got this shovel. I'm not too clear on when I got the shovel, but it was probably about, I want to say like 5 years ago, but it was around that time, and at that time, I was, my ideas for videos were just in full bloom or full swing or like full. I just had so many ideas, and I was just kind of brimming with ideas, and I was just like at that time I was like, I want to be able to review anything, and that's kind of what I'm doing now, if you think about it, but I wanted to be able to do that, and I would see things that were interesting, and I would be like, oh, I should review that because that's kind of interesting, and it kind of has that kind of not necessarily like meme value, but it just kind of has that that spark, that kind of like, ooh, that's interesting, something that makes you think like, ooh, that's interesting, and I did Lucio O's cereal, and I thought, ooh, that's interesting, and that's kind of one of the things that I did and why I did it. But speaking of that video, that's where you might be able to spot, if you're looking closely, the Paw Patrol shovel, because I did end up using it as part of that video, as a like at the end of the video, I'm smashing a bunch of boxes of Lucio O's, and I'm using the Paw Patrol shovel, and that's just kind of a fun little Easter egg for you, and just keep an eye out, keep your eyes peeled for see if you can spot that shovel when it comes up, but anyway, so that's kind of where the last time that the Paw Patrol shovel appeared in a video, and the only time I think that it's appeared in a video, and that's because I just I otherwise just couldn't think of a funny video idea to use it, because like I couldn't think of what to do with it, and I want to be that kind of guy who can review anything and can come up with an idea or make a review out of any idea or that kind of thing, and that's kind of where I don't want to say I failed, but I haven't come up with anything yet, until today, which is when I'm kind of talking about it now, and maybe it's it's not in like a normal review. This is a big review, which is a little bit bigger than your normal kind of review in some ways at least, but yeah, so I figured, better late than never, like it's otherwise it's just kind of sitting on the shelf, and just I'm not using it, I'm not the kind of guy that moves earth. You know what I mean? Or I could be digging, I could do some digging, but I'm just kind of not, like, it could if I wanted to, but I just don't have the notion or the spirit doesn't compel me to, or if you want to think of it like that. But otherwise, I do have the shovel, and I did buy the shovel, and it's kind of, outside of the return window, and it otherwise has no value to me, so it's just kind of sitting there, and I thought, well, why not? I'm doing this big review series. I'm going for it. Why not? What better time than the present? And that's kind of my present to you, if you know what I'm saying. Is hey, here's this kind of shovel idea. And maybe you'll think of a better idea to use that shovel, and let me know in those comments down below, what kind of videos you would make out of a Paw Patrol shovel. But anyway, that's kind of the Paw Patrol shovel, and I mean, otherwise I'm sure it's very, usable as a shovel, and it's very functional, and it kind of works as a shovel. I am sure, but I don't know because I have not used it as a shovel, unfortunately or otherwise. So, or fortunately or unfortunately, so. But it does appear to be a shovel, and it seems shaped like a shovel, and so I would believe it. If it was a shovel, if it looks like a shovel, and it sounds like a shovel, and it smells like a shovel, and it looks like a shovel, then it probably is a shovel. As the saying goes, as we all know. But anyway, so that's the Paw Patrol shovel, and if you were wondering about that Paw Patrol shovel, then wonder no more. This is kind of the end of your wondering, and I would say, and I would give, and as far as the Paw Patrol shovel goes, it seems just based on vibes, just based on vibes and not kind of using it. I would give the Paw Patrol shovel a 9 out of 10. Thank you.